Hey there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. I've come on live to do my Cuppa and Cards this morning. I'm just getting set up. Just need to find myself on my page so that I can read your, do this so that I can read your comments while we're creating. Well, let me just, here it is. That's it. Right, so now I have got it up now. It tells me there's 3 people watching, so say hello. Oh, hi Karen, how are you? I'll say hello to some people who aren't able to say hello because they probably shouldn't be watching just now. Hi Sylvia, nice to have you in. So today I have the Gorgeous Posies. Now as a kia ora, Anne Harrod. So you're coming in from all over the world here. So Karen's in England, Sylvia, you're in the States, and Anne Harrod is in New Zealand. So wow. Welcome everybody. And I know there's somebody watching from just down the road as well. Anyway, so I took delivery of the Gorgeous Posies yesterday. I don't know why I've waited so long to get this set. Right, I guess it's just you can't have everything at once. So what we have is we have a card kit. Look at this box. What's not to love about this box? It is just beautiful. I have to say I do like boxes. I'm a bit of a boxaholic, I think, but I like these ones. I think we've already done it's not the Simply Citrus one. Oh gosh, I'll have to, I've not got everything in front of me, but anyway, do you want to look in? Oh, you're in New Zealand too, Sylvia. Oh, it's Susan that comes in from the States. Oh yeah, see, I'm mixed up already. My 2 friends from New Zealand. When will I be able to come back to New Zealand? I have been to North Island 3 times. I've not been to South Island, but I'm desperate to come back. We have family in North Island. My husband's brother and his wife are there, so yeah, desperate to come back and visit them. So we thought we did a 10 days ourselves on North Island with a camper van and thought that we would be able to cover the whole of North Island. No, we never. It's too vast, it's too big. When you're here in Scotland you think that North Island's a bit the size of Scotland, but it's not, it's a lot bigger. So this box, when I've done all the cards, I've still got this beautiful, beautiful box that I can use. I could use it to gift somebody something, but what about just a nice little storage box? You could keep toiletries in it, you could keep stationery in it, I can keep it on my desk for bits and pieces. Fabulous, just love it. Do you want to see what's in here? I will get to crafting, but I thought you might like to see. When I've you know that I haven't opened it previously, so in here we've got gorgeous ribbon. Now these things are not available in the, like, separately. You can only get them if you buy the kit. So you have this beautiful baker's twine and it's in gorgeous grape colour, and this beautiful white, it's like satin edges, voile in the middle, and a wee gold thread through it. It's just so pretty. Oh, you've got family in England. It's just awful that we just can't. And the thing I'm fearing is once, you know, we've got COVID under control in the world, what are flights going to cost? Hi Rails, in you come. You're coming in from Australia, aren't you, Rails? Yeah. So that's the ribbon and the, whatchamacallit, let's see what's in here. Baker's twine, that was the words I couldn't get. Where's my snips there better, but anyway. So Not my usual style of Cuppa and Cards. I have got my Cuppa though. We will craft, honestly. But I just wanted to have a look. So in this kit you're getting 1, 2, 3 of those. 1, 2. Oh, these are layers. Oh, these are all layers to layer onto your card. Oh, cool. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 I think I'm finding here. 12, I think, is it meant to be? I don't know how many, I didn't read. Doesn't say how many of each, but there's, my catalogue is not even in front of me. 4 different cards and at least 3, so you've at least 12, but I think there's more in here than that. But we'll discover it. So then we've got card blanks, pink. Right, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8 pink ones, 4 sort of, not, it's like purple posy, aren't they? And 4 of these soft sea foam. Isn't that gorgeous? So all in all 16 cards. So I take it I must have miscounted them. So there's 16, and then there's your 16 envelopes. Look at these. How nice are these? And then you've got beautiful, beautiful die cuts to put your sentiments in. There's one falling out, so you'll see they're not going to be hard to get out. And then we've got some stickers, I think, yep, or die cuts anyway. Die cuts, you've got 2 sheets of these. Superb. Then more of nice long ones. So there you go, superb. Beautiful, beautiful. Cards, envelopes, cards, and look, the layers here, I've got gold foiling on them. Aren't they gorgeous? So they're super. So we will, possibly not in this video make up. I think I actually I want to do a bit of stamping today. But what I'm going to do is stamp with the stamp set that goes with this kit. Now this is not an all-inclusive kit. This is a card bases and die cuts kit, and then you buy the stamp set to go with it. Now that's what you can do. These were designed before COVID, when we had face-to-face classes. What I would do is my customers would buy the kit and they'd come along to class and use my stamp set. So they could each have one of these, but they didn't have to buy the stamp set. But because of COVID, that I can't do that. So you know, if you want your cards to be exactly as they suggest, you would need to buy that stamp set. However, the stamping in the set is just for the sentiments, so you could use a stamp set that you already have for your sentiments, and you've got everything in this kit to get crafting and make 16 cards. How fab. Great for a beginner, great. But today I just want to play with the stamps. So I've got brand new stamp set, so I thought I'd let you see what we do when we get our stamp set. Take it out of the box, and always what I do is get them set up on, I won't do all the stamps today, but I'll do the big one and let you see. So on your sheet of stickers you've got your backing, you push the stamp out of the rubber, they're die cut as well, I think that's the word. Right, now I want to match this up so you can see these 3 petals in a wee group there. Now you need to take your time to do this, because once you've stuck it, it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off without taking all the foam off your stamp, basically destroy your stamp. So even if it's slightly squint, just go with it. You can always trim it a little bit. But there you go. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use the leaves, so let's do the leaves as well. So what I'm going to do, I think, is a wee one sheet wonder this morning, just to see what these stamps do. This is my general, when I get a stamp set, I want, whoops, see? I want to see what the stamps do, if you know what I mean. Until you actually stamping, you don't get a feel of what you want to do with it. Let's just quickly do the stamps. So a wee splattery one, wee dots. Whoops. So how is everybody today? I guess you guys in New Zealand, you must be at the end of your day. You're at the end of Thursday. We're just early Thursday here. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, Unharried. I'm going to play and relax. And I've picked out some different colours to play with today. The temptation is to stamp with the colours they've used in the card kit, but what I wanted to do is to do something a bit different. I'm not going to put stickers on the sentiment stamps, but I'm going to stick them on the other stamps so that I can get, I'm going to do a one sheet wonder. And then we'll chop it up and make a... You're in your bed, okay, so don't worry, Sylvia. If you fall asleep, this will still be available, and I will be uploading it to YouTube later on today. Or as soon as the internet gods let me. Sometimes it uploads really quickly and sometimes it takes forever. So wee accents for on those berries, I think these are. Right, that's not all of the stamps done, but it's enough. I don't want to bore you to sleep totally. Oh, you're tucked. I like doing that, ladies, is just getting in my bed cosy with my iPad and watching my pals doing lives when I'm cosy in the evening. Let me just get some card, because of course, in my usual style, I'm not organised. Well, that's thick. I want some Whisper White. Not the thick one. I want the thin one. Here we go. So, a full sheet of Whisper White here. Where I've got some blocks. Are we ready to stamp? So this is great for a beginner too. A lot of people are scared of this, but I'm not, so I just get straight in. Open my Bermuda Bay. So I've got brights. I've gone for 4 colours from the brights. I've got Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Yellow. So if that doesn't wake you up, nothing will. Okay, so where did I put my stamps? So I'm going to just take the big flower and I'm just going to stamp it around the page. And this one, I'm not going for, the first one I do, I'm not going for any particular pattern or construction, which sometimes I do. I'm going to try and do random, and look, I've already made a schoolgirl mistake. I've gone in far too enthusiastically, and look at the mess I make on my stamp. And for beginners, you need to be aware to have a wee look at what you've done, because you run the risk of this edge stamping on your card as well. So I wiped it off the edge, so we should be okay on that one. Right, so this ink pad is way too juicy. Way too juicy. So let's see the difference. If I've got an old card here, an old membership card. Out of date. I think anyway, aye it is. So let's just pull back the ink a wee bit and leave myself a bit there. I think I better wipe that or that will be all over everything. Where did I put that? There we go, I've got my chamois here. So sometimes if you've got a very, very juicy ink pad and you've got a distinctive stamp, I mean it is drying nicely there, but I just think, well, let's just, I think that's just a bit nicer, isn't it? You get see a bit more detail of the texture. Forgot to stamp off there, but oh, and then I got a line because I had done that on the edge. Are you ladies both South Island? So let's try different 1, 2 and 3. It's alright, isn't it? I just want a bit more down here. You're in North Island, you've told me this, but you're south of North Island, aren't you, Sylvia? I have conversations with different friends and then I forget who's who. I think that's normal. For my age. Right, okay, so we've got enough blooms. These are just lovely, aren't they? We could have them overlapping, but this time I just want to see what these different stamps are doing. So we've got big leaf, let's just get them off. And some berries. So I think we'll be a bit traditional and have some green leaves. Now I need to get my map out and then start mapping my friends where you are. So then some granny apple green, which I've obviously used a lot more than my Bermuda Bay. You're over the mountains from each other, very nice. I did it again, I tapped too hard. So again, I maybe want to quite textured these leaves. Just, I like the green and the blue. It's a nice, right. I never got to Wellington. I never went further south than Nelson. No, that's lies, Napier. Didn't go to did I go? No, I never went to Nelson. Went to Napier. That was beautiful. But then we turned and went back up north. The last time we were there, we went further north. We went up Bay of Islands and up to Cape Reinga. That was fabulous. And we did the Hobbiton experience last time as well. That was good fun. We will go to South Island the next time we come, I think. Even if it's just to see the main. I think you need a couple of weeks there as well, at least. So I'm just adding in the leaves. I'm not really worrying about. Sometimes I don't even do anything with these sheets. We will today, because this is about cards. But, you know, sometimes I just chuck them. I learn what I need to learn from it, and then I chuck them. Is that terrible? But honestly, whatever you think of your work when you do something like this, once you chop it up, it looks different again. Don't know if I've got enough leaves in here, maybe just something up here. Are you with me so far? So far, so good. And then, I don't even know if I want this pink in here at all. I don't know whether to keep this. So you're both actually from South Island but living on North Island. How funny is that? I'm not going to put pink, I'm going to keep this to cold colours. So I'm going to put some berries in this time. What do you think? Will I just stick with the cold colours on this one and then do one that's warm colours? So I'm stamping 3 times with the berries. So all these berries in the regroup of 3 kind of make me think of a certain Disney character. I know I want to do a flirty flamingo one, but I'm just thinking sometimes it's nice just to have the cold colours, because our colours are gorgeous. I'm going to stick with these 3 and then do another one with my flirty. Yeah, you just go with the flow, Karen, with them. Sometimes you pull it out again, you think, actually, I think I like that now and I can do something with it. I'm going to leave that one at that. I don't want to add any more to it. So I'm going to close that and then I'm going to do a flirty flamingo one. And I might pull in, do you know what, I might pull in Melon Mambo, I like it too. I like all the colours. And I'm trying to stay away from the colours that are in the kit, although I think flirty's in it. But do you struggle with that pink, Anne Harrod? I like it. So we've got that. You know, that Magenta Madness is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's clear off these. We'll pop that to the side. We will make. I'll kind of give you an idea of how to make up some cards before we finish. I need to clean my stamps so I can change colours. So I'm trying to think what I'm going to. What do you want me to? You guys are here. What do you want me to use with Flirty Flamingo? You tell me. Make it warm and rosy this time. What colour would you like me to use for the leaves? I know there's a lag on Facebook, so if I'm sounding impatient, I mean you're actually trying to answer me. Are you guys still awake in New Zealand? You're going to give me a suggestion for what to use with Flirty. Oh, you're not keen on Melon Mambo either? Right, so that's my stamps clean. What do you want me to use? Do you want me to use Flirty or Melon Mambo? Tell me what. And what greens. You could go for really, really strong colours. Could have Melon Mambo and Shaded Spruce. You go very strong. You want me to do Magenta Madness? Right, okay. What else? What other colours are we doing? All will we just do it all pink then? Will we be pink lovers? See what happens. I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Pink, pink, pinky, 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 pinky. I don't even know, these pinks will probably clash. I don't know how that will work. But if you don't try, you don't know. Melon Mambo is a colour I love. Do you know what? Melon Mambo and Night of Navy are gorgeous colours together. And they're in my branding. So, that I just recently got done. I got a logo made for my Stampin' Up business. And I love it. Let's see what happens. Smoky Slate. Will I bring Smoky Slate in here? That's a good idea. Thank you, Karen, for that. Yay! Yay! Right, so no green, ladies. We'll use Smoky Slate and pink. And see what happens. Yeah, I'm not going to use 3 pinks. It's too many. But I'm going with Melon Mambo, I think. And Flirty works well with Melon Mambo, but I'm not too sure about Magenta. It's too... Oh, somebody said mint. I sort of didn't see that. I can't get up. Who said mint macaron? I never saw that earlier. And it won't let me go back up. That was you, Karen, wasn't it? I can see the bottom of your photo. Right. Right, that's the big flower done. Let's just have a look now. I don't know. Yeah, see that now. There's a lag on Facebook, and then I'm going to shut the Melon Mambo because I can see my hand getting in there. Yay. Where's my macaron? Yeah, actually. So I've just changed where I was going completely to go with you guys, but I'm okay with that. do like mint macaron, it's nice. We're so lucky. We have such a fabulous palette to play with, don't we? So if you've got all the colours, it's then hard to choose. It's taken me a while to build up to have all the colours, but I do now, so... I'll go quiet when I'm stamping, I forget you're there. And then just, probably could have had a flower up there, but we'll deal with that. I think we better actually put a wee flower up there. It just doesn't look, whoops, doesn't look right. Although I will probably be chopping that. We'll get more of these in a minute, but while I see that. You've just got the regals to collect now, Anne Harrod. That's how I did it, a family at a time. That just looks a bit better. Right, so close that again. Go back to this. Put a few more leaves in, and then I'm going to have a wee look at that. There's a wee sort of branch looking stamp. I'm not sure if it's part of the structure of the leaf or... Do you see, without any great thinking involved, who could sing? Oh, when I'm stamping, oh gosh, you would all leave. I have hearing loss, so and I think I've been tone deaf all my life, so you know, singing's... I do sing, but in private. People cry when I sing. Don't have any pets in here, so I don't have to fight with anyone. I want to see what this does. Take that leaf off and put it to be cleaned. See this wee bit here, and there's these. So I'm wondering. Not that I've left myself much space to put extras in, but yeah, you can over. And then there's this plattery bit could go over them. This block's lying here. So, well there, we could bring in this other pink then. See, I didn't know if that was then, it's sort of shaped like the leaves as well, so you could, oh yeah, look, it's really what it's supposed, kind of think it's what it's supposed to be for. But I quite like what I did there. Yeah. Oofed well. Could use the 3 berry thing, but you could use that in the middle of the flower with the grey as well. Let's see what that does. Let's see. Can do that. Because your stamps, do you know what, you can do what you like with them. No matter what they were intended for. Go back to this one, I think, though. Or you could use these wee bits, like, because they could be like pollen, can't they? You could pop that in the middle. Whoa. You can even put that over there. You know, you can build up. Oh, I like the splattery bit now, so I'm going to put more of these in. A bit tight for space, but we'll fit it in, it's okay. Stamping over's alright as well. A bit big for streaming, I think, in comparison to the flowers, but they could be. Don't even know what in the card kit what they done with. They've kind of got me drawing things going out from the rearrangements. Put one in here. We'll see what happens. Let's just. Whoops! I'll put my last one sheet wonder on my cleaning thing. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I've watched people do it in purples and yellows and what have you, but I just wanted to be different, and I loved this colour choice, ladies. So this is Melon Mambo, Mint Macaron and Smoky Slate. Picked by you, ladies. Love it. And then I'm adding in some Flirty Flamingo, just because that was the colour I was intending to start with. So just I think this one will be amazing when it's chopped up. I think that the intention is for the veins in the leaves, you're right, Sylvia. But to me, I'm using them differently. And that's the whole thing of a stamp set. Your stamp set, do what you like with it. You interpret it your way. This block I'm using is out of one of the all-inclusive kits, so it was lying on my desk. I think that would be the So Citrus one. It's cool. I'm just going to clean this off. I think I've done enough of that. I'm going to clean this off and I'm going to pop it in the Smoky Slate and just do some, make sure all the flowers have got some kind of middle. Not so keen on the 3 berries there. So I'll just go over it. See, that changes that. They do look a bit like antlers, and I think that is something they could be used for very soon. If you're trying to create a Rudolph or something, then you could use that.
What do you think? Are we just going to go with that? I think that's fine, isn't it? I don't think we need any more than that. I just came to a natural end there, I think, in me. So what we'll do is, we've still got a wee bit of time, so we'll talk about how many cards can we get out of these. Let's just clean it and put away the stamps before I use them all. Definitely. Let's see. So there's loads you can do with one of these full sheets of stamping. You can cut them up and make cards, which is what we do today because this is Cuppa and Cards, but you could make bookmarks, gift tags. You could use that to make a bag. So what I could do with one is, you know, you could make a card, a bag, or a box and a tag. So you've got a coordinated gift to give someone. So there we've got a warm colours one here and a cold colours one. I like them both, and it's great how they're so different. So let me get a think about here. So I'll take this one first. I'll get some, because this is the strongest, I'll get some Melon Mambo card. Now I find these cards particularly useful, and I'm going to get some mint marker on as well in my head. I've got an idea coming. My head has an idea, that's always useful. Alright, so let's just, so I'm going to have a wee look, and I'm thinking, do I want the green closest to the card, or shall I do it the other way about? Have the pink closest to the card. I'm thinking the pink that way works better in my head. So I am going to take, this is, I'm going to cut this in half. This is just going to be for cards. So I might need say a batch of thank you cards, or what else might I need? Sometimes need to catch up on my welcome to the team. Cards. So I've cut it in half. I'll put the other half up there just now. I have remembered to order trimmer blades. I have run out. Right, so this is just short of 30 centimetres long. So I should be able to get 6 pieces that are just less than 5 centimetres. So that gives me, you know, just less than the 5, on the shy side of the 5. From this piece I can make 6 cards, so technically I should be able to make a dozen cards. That's not good with my blade, but let's just, You see that is just still a bit shy of the 10. It's like 9.9. So if I just again just do this, you know, just shy of the 5. I've got 6 pieces that are just under 5 cent. Look at that. That blade really needs replaced, and it was because I was kind and gave some blades to somebody else, and I've left myself with none and forgot to order. So I've got 6 panels that are 10 and a half. No, yeah. So I want to just cut some panels to layer them up with. So I'm going to put, if that is 10 and a half, I want another 4mm on there. So I'm going to put that. And I won't get the full 5, but I'll cut the other, but I'm just 6 out of it. I won't get 6 because I want this to be 5.4. Why do I keep pulling it down? Because that's the bluntest side. Because I'm just 5.4. I'll make 2 up to show you. Again, for my card base, I take a full sheet, I score it down the middle, and then I cut it in half and I get 2 cards. So how are you doing, ladies in New Zealand? Are you still awake? Are you still with us? So again, I can just put some glue on. Come on. Why does the glue always do this to you when you're on film? I don't know if there's any left in this one. I've got about 4 bottles of glue open, so I don't want to open another one. Here we go. Just pop that on the back. I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to go and get a piece of white as well, because sometimes I just simply put that straight on a white card and you'll see that it just looks nice, clean and simple. Again, score in half and cut in half. Make sure it's straight. Oh, I hope the parcel with my new blade's coming soon. Now you have, if I pop that on there like that, oh, glue always lets me down. No, the glue doesn't let me down. I let me down by picking up the wrong one. If you just kind of, you can put it higher or in the middle. Did anybody, oh there it is. So then I can pop a sentiment on here. For a very kind and thoughtful friend, celebrating your day, wishing you comfort and peace at this time. That, unfortunately, we need cards like that a lot just now. Or I could just sometimes make these cards up just like this and keep them in a box, and then when I need something, like, you know, I need a card for a particular occasion, all I've got to do I'm not with you right current. Oh, the glue. Oh, yeah. But then I would never read it. I'm hopeless. That's maybe not quite big enough, this block, but we'll... No, the F's off it. Need a bigger block for that. Do you know, I'm too lazy to reach under my desk and get my back box of blocks. Ridiculous. Then I figure if I use less blocks, then I've less cleaning up to do. So I'm going to pull in the Melon Mambo because that's the stronger colour that we've used here. I thought you were meaning right current on the cards, and I'm thinking, what's she meaning? Like, because I've not got the sticker on the back of this yet, I need to be careful. So a wee quick check. Oh, that's nice. So again, just flatten that out. Up your sentiment there. There's a nice card. Like that. So that's one option. Or then we could take, whoops, a green card base in the mint macaron. I'm not even, am I being selective? No, don't be selective. Pop it on there. Now this time I could pull out the smoky slate and we'll do this up the other way. So we've got Get Well Soon, which is an extremely handy sentiment. I like it, Anna, reasons. What's the reason for that? That's what I should have said to you. So we get the Get Well Soon sentiment. Put that down there. I'm amazed that you ladies are still awake. And then just... Did she pick up the right glue this time? Yes, she did. And this time put your panel on. That one's just, that looks like a wee tree there. But there's two from the pink one. Now again, I'll go and get some of the, we'll do something from here. So again, you can just go as simple as just basically cut this in four and put it straight onto a card. So I'm going to cut this down at 14.4 here, which is the size for a panel. You've still got extra bits. And then I want to cut that at 10.1 because I know that'll layer onto a card blank. And do the same here. 10.1. And then I'm going to get some Bermuda Bay card. It's so good, I've sorted all my cards out, so it's so easy. Those who've been watching, I've sorted all my scraps out, so watch this space. We'll be coming back with some scrap buster cards now that the scraps are organised in a fashion that I can find what we want. So score down the middle, turn it around, cut it in half, make sure it's butted straight, and there you go, 3 card blanks. I've still got a white one here as well, which we might use. So, nearly slipped off my chair and you might have had to phone an ambulance. Now, because I've got yellow there, now let's go in the scrap and a bit of daffodil yellow. That was needing trimmed anyway. Don't think that's wide enough. Sort that out. No, I don't want daffodil yellow. I'm going to put this straight on the card. What am I thinking? My brain's not engaged. So, yeah, so we'll just put this straight on and then we'll think of a sentiment. I've got it wrong. How did I do that? How did I do that? Don't watch me. Right, so I've done it wrong. So that's a great start. What did I do wrong? I've cut them to 14 instead of 14.4. I said 14.4 out loud, didn't I? So I need to trim, I just need to trim this a bit. It just, for me, it's not in proportion, so that won't work in my head. But I'm just going to bring out my wee guillotine because it's here. And I want to take that to 9.7 because I cut it at 14. So that is just in proportion. Now I've got that to clean because I've got glue on it. I don't know if I'm showing you how to make a card or how not to make a card. More glue on because it was starting to dry up. It just gives a slightly bit different size border, but it should be in proportion, and because I messed about, this is drying too quickly. But we're there, we're there. That's why I use wet glue, because you have got time to move it here. Are you all okay? Nearly time to finish up, but I just want to quickly finish these 2 cards just to let you see. Now, again, I could have done this before I put it on. Where's my Bermuda Bay? Thanks here. Right, because I'm going to put this one on the white card, I'd quite like a bit of definition around the edge, and I forgot to trim that one, didn't I? That one's still too wide. Oh dear me. It's one of those days. I will have to take this apart and clean the glue off it. 9 point. That's wrong. What's that way? So I've got glue everywhere. Must be time for another coffee. Be lucky if I get this out of here without it sticking to everything. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Well done, Janice. But do you know what? We're alright. Never give up. I just want a bit of definition on this, so I'm just tap it on my Bermuda Bay. This gives it a nice edge. Of course, do this before you put the glue on. Now you could get die cuts from the box to put your sentiment in, or you can be brave and look for a bit. Now see here, this is not very dark, so I am going to put my Get Well sentiment with this one. I'm going to clean the grey off it. Just going to do it in the Bermuda Bay, do it on that bit there. I mean, you could add them with layers. That's nice. And then what one can we put on for this one? There's not a lot happening down here, so we could do Celebrating Your Day. That's right. I always say, although do you know what, they're not too bad today. I usually say if your hands are not covered in ink, are you even a stamper? Oops. So it's worth taking the time before you start, like I usually do, but I didn't want to bore you guys to death, is to get your stickers and everything, because now I can't see. I can only guess now. I need to make sure I've got it the right way round. So I'm just putting Celebrating Your Day right in this wee gap here. There you go. So there you have it. I've made up 4 cards. I've got loads left to make more. As I say, you can add to them. So we've got 3 landscapes and a portrait. I've got 4 more of these shapes. And I've still got that left. And this left. So do you know, I could make a tag box. Watch this space. So yeah, there you go. Whoops. So that's with the stamp set. So if you've bought the card kit and the stamp set, there is no end to how many cards you can make. You can make up your 16 in the kit. If you look on YouTube, you'll find there are demonstrators who do alternatives to the kit, so you could probably make a lot more than 16 cards with that lot. But look, this was just me getting the stamp set out the box for the first time and having a play. So I've got loads to play with. So these will make nice wee tags, and I might make some kind of little gift box or gift bag with this bit. I'll put pictures on. This is on my Jazzle Dazzle page. Once I get these things finished, I will put pictures up to let you see what I did with the rest of these. So thanks very much. Thanks everybody for coming in. We're past 12 o'clock. Time to get some lunch, I think. And then we'll see y'all soon. Thank you very much for your support. I will upload this to YouTube later, so it will be available on YouTube as well as Facebook. So you can come back to it if you are going to order this kit and get the stamp set. You can always come back and have a wee look at what we've done today. Really appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate your thumbs ups, your positive comments, and the fact that you just come in and keep me company while I'm crafting. Thank you so much. Bye bye just now. Then I've got to remember how I stop this. Finish, that'll be the one. Doesn't want to, does it?